Natalie, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we're already on the record. I'm gonna let everybody in just a minute, okay?
Okay, I can't see anybody. I can only see you.
Natalie,
What?
did you hear like that second reverberation?
No.
You know what? It's because I got the YouTube on. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, I'm gonna make you a co-host, Natalie, just in case something happens.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back on in a minute, man. So start this, okay? Natalie, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody in, start letting everybody in so they can get situated and get their things going. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'm just waiting a few more minutes. People a little bit more time to log on before I get started. So please be patient, and we'll be starting here in a few minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, once again, good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robson Municipal Court. Today's date is September 22nd, 2021. The time is approximately 10:07 a.m. and we are on the record. When I say that we're on the record, that means everything's being taken down electronically here in the courtroom. And this Zoom hearing is being broadcast live on YouTube. So I want to thank you folks for being here today. A lot more people were summoned to appear and they did not, or they have not. You folks have, and I want you to know that I truly appreciate that. Today's hearings consist of two types of hearings. We have the arraignments, which is basically your initial appearance. That means this is the first time that you're going to appear to answer to your citation or to answer to your charges. The second type of case that's being heard today is the show cause hearings. That is where you've already been to court or you've entered in a plea of guilty or no contest. You've been ordered to pay a fine and court costs and to do certain things, and for whatever reason you haven't completed one of those things, and now you're here before the court to tell the court why not. So I'm going to ask that you be patient to explain a few things to you before we get started. Understand this, that if this was normal times, we would be in the courtroom. You would have to be waiting in the courtroom for your case to be called. At least in this way, you're at home or you're at work and you're able to maybe do a couple of other things and multitask while you wait for your case to be called. So let's look at the silver lining on this, okay? If for whatever reason you get disconnected or you're having issues with your internet connection, please call the municipal court. We will make arrangements to get your case heard, whether We set up a time for you to come in person, or we set up a time, or we call you on the telephone, but please call us. So once again, these are for the arraignments. You are here for the first time to answer to your citation. These are all Class C misdemeanors. There's no chance of jail time in any of these cases. The normal fine normally does not exceed $500, okay? You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury. You can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because, once again, there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney could help you understand the law, could help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I'll have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. At this point, is there anyone that wants an opportunity to hire an attorney? Okay. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. All that means is that you do not have to testify in your case against yourself. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. It's the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay, so once again, if you decide to plead not guilty, and I'll explain your choices here in a minute, but if you plead not guilty and your case gets set for trial, you don't have to testify at your trial. It's the state, right? The state of Texas, the prosecutor. The prosecutor has the burden to prove each and every element of your case beyond a reasonable doubt, okay? Is there anybody that has any questions over what I just went over? Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Martinez, if you want to unmute your microphone and you can ask me a question. Okay, I think Mr. Martinez disconnected himself. We'll wait for him to come back on. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and go forward. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to call your case. When I call your case, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, and I'm going to swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm going to let you know what you're being charged with. You are then going to answer to the charges. You have three choices. When I ask you, how do you plead? You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing in that I will find you guilty for either one of these if you plead guilty or no contest. That's Mr. Martinez. Let him back in. Mr. Martinez, you are back in. You need to unmute if you want to ask me a question.
Okay, there we go. Now, can you hear me, sir?
Yes,
Perfect.
I can. Go ahead.
Okay, my question is, you know, I wasn't speeding and I wasn't what I'm being charged with. Is that the part?
Hold on. This is not the part for that. Okay.
Okay, very well. I'm sorry.
I was asking you questions regarding the admonishments I gave you earlier.
Oh, no, I have no questions about that.
I will get to you in a minute. If you can, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to mute again, please. And I'll mute you. I got you. Okay. So what I was explaining, Mr. Martinez, after I let you know what you're being charged with, you're going to have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Guilty and no contest are essentially the same thing in that I will find you guilty, and we will then go to the punishment portion of the case. If you plead not guilty, then your case will be set for a pretrial and then a trial. At the pretrial, which will be conducted via Zoom, as we're doing today, the prosecutor will be present, and you will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor regarding your case. If you have an issue and you feel that you have a valid defense, or you feel you were wrongly accused, that is the time to speak to the prosecutor, because he is the one. And when I say he, his name is Mr. Epi Isasi. He is the one that has the ability to negotiate a plea bargain agreement. If he feels that the case is warranted, he has the ability to dismiss a case. He can do a number of things, but that is the time that you have to speak to someone regarding your case before trial. The only time I can hear facts, the judge, regarding your case is at the trial, okay? Or if you plead guilty or no contest, before I consider punishment, you can tell me whatever you want about your case and I will take it into consideration. Okay. But I know that sometimes it's confusing because people come to court and they want to tell the judge, hey, judge, this is what happened. And it's not the way it says it happened. And although I wish I could hear each and every one of you, unless it's at trial or unless you've already pled guilty or no contest and I'm considering punishment, I cannot hear the facts of the case. Okay. So that being said, if you plead not guilty, you get set for pretrial. And if you are unable to resolve your case at pretrial, then your case will be set for trial. It'll either be set for a jury trial or a trial before the court. The choice is going to be yours. If you plead guilty or no contest, like I said, it's going to go to the punishment portion of the case. At that time, there's a number of things I can do to consider when considering punishment. I can issue a straight out conviction, which in some cases I have no choice, and that's all I can do. I can place you on what's called deferred disposition. That's a type of probation. You don't report to a probation officer, but if you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay in the time that I want you to do it in, the case will be dismissed. In certain circumstances, I'll see if you qualify for what's called the driving, Natalie, what's it called, Natalie? I want to say
defensive driving.
The defensive driving program. If you qualify for it, I'll let you know and ask if that's something you want to do. Okay. So throughout this process, if you have absolutely any questions, please let me know because I want you to be fully informed about what you're doing. Okay. Some other things I want to let you know. If you plead guilty or no contest, or I find you guilty and I order a fine and court cost and you find yourself in a position where you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there are alternative means to meeting those obligations. If you find yourself in that situation, you can request from the court an application, which you fill out to the best of your ability. And then we set you up for what's called an indigency hearing. At that hearing, I will determine if you qualify. And if you qualify, I can place you on an extended payment plan. I can place you on order community service, or do a combination of those things. So just because you find yourself in a position where you can't pay, please know that there's other ways to fulfill your obligation. If you just let us know, that's the important thing here. It's just communicate with us. We will figure something out. Okay. That being said, there are also things I want to let you know that can affect you if you plead guilty or no contest and you're found guilty in this courtroom. There are consequences beyond this courtroom in certain cases. For example, if you plead guilty or found guilty on not having insurance, you could be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. I have no control over that. There's some other charges that have similar consequences. If you have a question regarding any of your charges, I strongly suggest that you contact an attorney and ask for their advice. Also, if you're not a United States citizen and you plead guilty or you're found guilty, or you plead no contest and you're found guilty, your status in the United States could be affected. So I would strongly recommend that you consult an attorney before entering your plea. I think I've covered most of the things I usually cover. Are there any questions before I get started? Okay. I know someone just came into the courtroom. Who's the Cricket influence? I think they're trying to connect right now. Okay, we'll let them connect. In the meantime, let me see here. Ma'am, the lady in the blue shirt, can you tell me your name? You need to unmute yourself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, what's your name, ma'am?
Sarita Gonzalez.
Sarita Gonzalez. Okay, I'm pulling your case, Ms. Gonzalez. Let's see here. I think I have everybody else. Mr. Rios, what's your full name? You need to unmute yourself. Natalie, can you send Mr. Rios a message?
I'm asking him to unmute it.
Okay, I found him, but he's gonna need to unmute when we do his case. Let me see who else do I have here. Emily.
I'm here.
Can I have your full name, ma'am?
Emily Marie Leal.
Okay, Ms. Leal. And we still have the other person that's trying to connect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call my first case. Court calls cause number 210-900-2077, State of Texas versus Diamond Cervantes. Ms. Cervantes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth shall help you God?
I do.
Okay. You are Diamond Cervantes?
Correct.
Okay, Ms. Cervantes, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about September 2nd, 2021 in Robstown County, Texas, where the complaining individual is Anissa Vasquez. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on September 2nd, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Ms. Cervantes, what's your relation to the victim?
She's just a neighbor.
Okay, no, you're not related by family or anything like that.
No, sir.
Okay. All right, Ms. Cervantes, I'm gonna accept your plea of no contest. I'm gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna ask that you not be around this individual, okay? You know, do what you can to avoid being around her, so we don't have any future incidents. I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition. There's gonna be a fine of $215 and court costs of $76 for a total of $291. I'm also going to require that you do 4 hours of anger management online. And if you'll call the court at some point today or tomorrow, they can give you some websites that you can go to, or you can do your own search. So long as you're able to get a certificate to show proof that you did it, that'll suffice. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
The total amount due is going to be $291. Can you pay that today?
Not today, sir.
Okay. Can you give me an idea of when you can pay that?
Maybe about a month or two.
Okay, let's do this. So the court cost us $76. When do you think you can pay that?
Next week.
Okay, so I'm going to give you till, let's say, Friday next week. Okay, that's going to be October 1st. All right.
Yes, sir.
And then the $215, I'll give you 60 days. That's gonna be November 21st, 2021, okay?
Okay,
You do everything I ask you to do, Ms. Cervantes, and you pay what you have to pay, the case gets dismissed,
okay.
okay? You have any questions?
No, that was, so like I just have to do pay and the anger management, and you said
And
90 days
don't-
probation.
Correct, and don't get in trouble in 90 days, and you'll be all good, okay?
Okay,
Natalie, do we need a phone number from her?
No, but she does need to come by the court to sign off on her plea form.
That's correct. I forgot to tell everybody this, and my clerk always gets mad at me. So when we're done here today, you need to come by the courtroom at some point, either today or tomorrow, so you can sign off on the plea, whether you plead guilty or not guilty or no contest, okay? Okay, Mr. Cervantes, if you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, okay?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Court calls number 1903-002-306 and 1906-004-137, State of Texas versus Martha Flores.
Judge, can you give me the citation number off of that?
Sure. The citation number is R14620.
Okay, just keep in mind that the amounts that you have on there are not going to be accurate because she is in warrant status.
Can you give me the correct amounts?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what? Let me take her plea first, okay?
Okay.
And then while I'm doing that, you can get them ready in case we need them, okay? Good morning, Ms. Flores.
Good morning.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. You are Martha Flores, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Flores. You are charged with 2 violations. The first being speeding 63 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone, alleged to have occurred on or about March 20th, 2019 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. And you are also charged with the violation of promise to appear, alleged to have occurred on or about April 3rd, 2019 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, sir.
And you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Flores, I'm going to go one by one. As to the charge of speeding 63 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone, alleged to have occurred on or about March 20th, 2019 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of violating promise to appear, alleged to have occurred on April 3rd, 2019 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, Ms. Flores, I'm going to accept your plea of guilty on both charges. Considering that we were going through what we were going through, I'm still gonna offer you the driving safety course program.
Okay.
Ticket. Is that something you're interested in?
Yes.
That's a 90-day program. The thing is, what's the amount changed on me? What's the amount, Natalie?
Hold on. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, the core cost now is $267.30.
Yeah, but for the driving safety course for that one.
Right, so you have to pay the core cost, remember?
Oh, okay.
Plus the $10 administration fee. So it might just be easier for you to put it on AJ and lower the fine.
Yeah, let me do that instead, Ms. Flores. I'm gonna place you on deferred disposition.
There's other cases.
And I'm gonna lower the fine to $100. What are the costs, Natalie?
So the fine right now, it is,
Oh, the fine, that's not what I wanted to do.
I don't think so either.
What
The
are the costs
fine-
on this?
Yeah, remember the fine never changes. It's the court cost that goes up whenever it's.
Okay, so what are the costs gonna be on this one?
The court cost right now, are you changing the fine? Remember, because if you lower the fine, it lowers the court cost.
Right,
When it's in warrant status.
so I'm gonna change the fine to $25.
Okay, so if you change it to 25, then it will bring it down to. It will bring down the court cost to $240.33, which will be a total of $265.33.
And how much would it have been if she were to do the driving safety course program?
It would have been like $277.
So it's a little bit better.
Yeah, and she's not paying for a course either.
That's true. Okay, Ms. Flores, do you understand what we're doing here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you, you think you can do that in 30, 60, or 90 days?
The 265?
240, how much is it, Natalie, total?
$265.33. Yes, ma'am.
265.33.
I'll be there on Friday to pay it.
Okay, then I'll put you just on 30 days, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Any, Natalie, do we need anything from Ms. Flores?
You still have the violate promise to appear. What
Oh,
do
the
you think
violation
about-
of promise to appear. Okay, Ms. Flores, I accepted your plea of guilty on that. Okay, Nat, I'm gonna lower the fine on that one to $25 also.
Okay, hold on, Judge, because my computer's acting up. Let me go back. This one's still pretty high, Judge. Why is it not working? Okay. So the fine is $25 and then it lowers the court cost to $240.20. So it's a total of $265.20 for the BPTA.
Okay, on that one, Ms. Flores, since you're gonna be paying this $240.30 this week, how about I give you 60 days or 90 days to pay that other one?
So it's 265 for one, and how much for the second one?
One is, the first one is $265.30. The second one, I mean, Natalie, I'm getting confused. The first one's
Okay.
$265.30,
Okay.
right?
Let me, the first one is $265.33. And
Okay.
then the second one is $265.20, which is a total balance of $530.53.
So I know that's a big amount, Ms. Flores, so you tell me, I'm giving you the option. I could give you 30 days, 60 or 90 days. If you get it paid off sooner, that's fine. I think we lost her.
Oh, shoot.
She's back.
I got disconnected, sorry.
It's okay. You're back. So I was saying, Ms. Lourdes, we can do a 30-day, 60-day, or 90-day. I'm going to give the choice to you.
But I didn't get to hear the
amounts?
the amount on the second one.
Okay. Natalie?
$265.20.
Okay, 30 for both.
Okay, then that's going to take you to October 22nd.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Lourdes, any questions of me?
Can I pay these online or do I have to go into the office?
Well, you're going to have to come in to sign off on the paperwork either
Okay.
today or tomorrow. But the actual payments, Natalie, she can call in with those, right?
Well, if you want, Ms. Flores, you can always email us your plea form and a copy of your driver's license via email, and then you can pay over the phone using a debit or credit card if that's
Okay.
easier for you since you work.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay, so let me give you the email address so you can do that.
Okay.
It's going to be the letters RMC, R as in Robert, M as in Mary, C as in Charlie,
Okay.
at cityofrobstown.com.
Okay.
Okay, let me just verify that your address is correct, because we will mail out the agreement today, signed by the judge. 3573 County Road 50.
No, it's changed.
Okay, let me update that. What is it, Ms. Flores?
502
Uh-huh.
East Avenue I, Robstown, Texas.
Okay, and then the phone number is 774-5113.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, yeah, yes, ma'am. Once you email that to us, just give us a call to our office to make sure we did receive it, and then we can
Okay.
take your payment over the phone.
Okay. Appreciate it.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Ms. Flores.
Thank you.
Okay, court calls number 210-800-1872, 210-800-1873, and 210-800-1874. State of Texas versus Jeanette Leal. Ms. Leal, if you can unmute your microphone.
Can you give me her citation number, Judge?
R27690.
Oh, it's because they have Jeanette first as a first name.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, Ms. Leal, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Leal,
Okay.
you've been cited with 3 violations. The first is failure to yield right of way. The second is driving with no driver's license. And the third is failing to maintain financial responsibility. All of these are alleged to have occurred on or about August 20th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, yes, sir.
And do you understand them?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go one by one.
Okay.
As to the charge of failing to yield right of way on or about August 20th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to the charge of driving with no driver's license alleged to have occurred on or about August 20th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty, sir.
And as to the charge of failing to maintain financial responsibility alleged to have occurred on August 20th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Court will accept your plea of guilty on all three charges. Ms. Leal, are you currently driving?
No.
Okay.
I'm in my car because my little boy has the TV on, so I can't hear.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm not driving.
What's the situation with your driver's license?
I never got one, sir. I haven't got one yet. I just need to go out there and get one.
Okay. That's important because
Yes.
they know you don't have a driver's license.
Uh-huh.
And so you'll continue to get stopped.
Yeah.
What insurance? You didn't have insurance on the day of?
Yes, I had insurance. I had the free lawyer. The police already got that.
Natalie, have we received anything on that?
No.
Okay. With regards to that one, Ms. Leal, if you can bring in proof that you had insurance on that day.
Okay.
The prosecutor,
when can I
has
go
a
do that?
standing.
When I sign the paper?
Yeah.
Can I bring that in when I sign the paper today? Okay.
The prosecutor has a standing order that if you had insurance, he'll dismiss that charge.
Okay, that's no problem.
So you pled guilty. Do you want to change that to not guilty?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you had insurance.
Yeah, not guilty. Yes, I have insurance. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
All right, I will accept your plea of guilty on the first two charges and the plea of not guilty on the failure to maintain financial responsibility. On the failure to yield right away, Ms. Leal, I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fine of $50. Natalie, what will the cost be on that now? You're on mute, Nat.
You're changing I'm sorry, Judge, you're changing the fee on the fine on the Yelp to yield right away?
To 50, yes.
Was it an accident or no?
It is an accident.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. It's gonna stay the same, the court cost.
Okay, court cost of $150.
How much is it gonna be, sir?
Total on that one's gonna be $200.
$200. Okay.
And on the no driver's license, that's gonna be a fine of $120, cost of $81 for a total of $206.
Okay.
Hold on, Judge, a question real quick.
Yeah,
Is it 90 days, AJ? Is that what you're giving her?
on both of those, yes.
Okay.
So, Ms. Leal, the total amount due is going to be 406, Natalie? Is that what you have?
Yeah, 406.
Yes, sir.
When can you pay that, Ms. Leal?
I'm not currently working right now. Is there any other way I can possibly go around that?
You can request the application I was talking about earlier
Okay.
from the court when you come sign off on those.
Okay. I'll go do that.
In the meantime, I'm gonna give you 90 days, the full amount to pay that, okay?
Okay.
If something changes, then that'll be modified.
I was trying to print a Martha Flores.
December 21st, 2021.
Okay.
Okay, try it and see if it works. Okay, try that again.
Okay.
Okay,
Natalie,
so when I go in today, all I gotta do is ask for that paper. What is that paper called?
It's an application for.
Application.
Yes.
Okay.
Natalie, do we need anything else from Ms. Dion?
No, she's coming in to take care of everything?
Yeah, she's gonna come in to sign it on what she needs to sign.
Okay, so you need to bring your insurance as well?
Yes, insurance. Okay, yes, ma'am, I sure will.
And then, your ID, if you have an ID.
I have an ID. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Dion. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Court calls cause number 210-900-2072, State of Texas versus Sarita Gonzalez.
Can you give me a minute, Judge, real quick, please?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm ready to know.
There's two for her. I got it.
Is there one for the speeding and then the violate promise to, I don't think I printed the other one, the other deferral order. Yeah, I did 2 for speeding. I'm gonna print one for the violate promise to appear.
Okay.
And then you can just bypass it. Just give me a moment, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
thanks.
let me disregard this.
Yeah, there needs to be one speeding and then there's gonna be another.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, thank you.
Okay, let me check. Okay, let me check the computer.
Okay, bye. Sorry. It's not printing to the office.
Oh, it's not?
It's getting stuck, so it's delaying me.
Okay, tell me when you're ready for me to go, Nat.
Okay, I'm almost. Okay, so what is what's the citation number for the next?
There's no citation number. It's an assault by contact.
I know, there should be like,
There's just the cause number.
no,
Oh,
on the left.
see the RPD number? 21
Uh-huh,
-001288.
no. On the left-hand corner on the jacket, it'll have like 2-1.
I got you. 210
Uh-huh,
9 C as in cat 005.
okay, I got it.
Okay. Please raise your right hand, Ms. Gonzalez. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Sarita Gonzalez, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about August 24th, 2021 in Rawson, Nueces County, Texas, against the Dolores Gonzalez. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes, sir.
You understand them?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of assault by contact on or about August 24th, 2021 in Rawson, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Ms. Gonzalez, how is Dolores Gonzalez, what's her relation to you?
She's my sister.
Do y'all live together?
No, sir. No, sir. That happened at my mom's house.
Okay, have y'all made up or?
No, sir.
Okay, so you know you can't be around her.
No, sir.
That happened
No,
again?
sir. No, I work here with my mom. She came to my mom's house. I
Okay,
take care of my mom all day.
I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a fine of $215, costs of $76 for a total of $291. And you need to do 4 hours of anger management online.
Okay, sir.
When can you pay the $291?
Can I have like 60 days?
Yeah, I'll give you to November 21st, 2021, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You need to come by the court sometime today or tomorrow to sign off on the plea, okay?
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Natalie, anything?
So she's paying it all or is she paying the court costs sooner?
I can do that one on the first month.
On October 1st, next
Yes, ma'am.
Friday, the
Yes, ma'am.
$76?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll write that down. And then can you come in to sign off on the documents, Miss?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'll go by there today.
Okay, so it's gonna be November 22nd because the 21st is on a Sunday. Okay, then let me make sure that everything is correct. File.
But Natalie, I go ahead and keep the 21st so long, like if it falls on a weekend, it's always the Monday after.
Yeah, but in my system, like I change it.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hold on, Ms. Gonzalez. Your address 713 Iowa, is that correct?
Yes, ma. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, then we'll see you here shortly.
Okay, ma.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Court calls number 210-800-1809 and 210-800-1810, State of Texas versus Efrain Martinez.
Hold on, Judge, one moment.
Okay.
Because I'm printing out the AJ orders while we're doing this.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do that real quick. I'm gonna run to my back office to grab another pen.
Sounds good. What's your date of birth, Mr. Martinez? You need to unmute yourself.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my date of birth is 9/16/1977.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's the same.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. It's because I'm working from home, so.
No worries, no worries. Understood.
So I'm waiting back for the judge. It's because he goes too fast for me, and I'm like, hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I got Mr. Martinez up on the screen, so you're good to go.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are Efrain Martinez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Martinez, you are charged with 2 violations. The first being failure to control speed. And the second being failing to drive in a single lane. Both alleged to have occurred on or about August 16, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of those charges?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go one by one. Hold on.
Perfect. Okay, sir.
As to the charge of failing to drive in a single lane alleged to have occurred on or about August 16, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of failing to control speed alleged to have occurred on August 16, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
I'm going to plead guilty, sir.
Okay, the court will accept your plea of guilty on both charges. Okay, if there's anything you want to tell me right now, you can tell me.
Yes, sir. It was basically, I'm trying to understand the charges, but I mean, the vehicle was not like out of the lane. It was in the lane. And so I was in my lane, but I did strike it. So it's my fault. It's where it turns into a V so that you can exit and you can go straight on the highway. And the way that truck was parked was where the V starts, and there's no shoulder, there's no nothing. So part of the truck was on my lane. So I didn't go into the other lane. I went straight, but I don't know what happened to my tire, and it was kind of it had rained or drizzled. So my car skid, and that's why I hit it. And my car is a total loss. I flipped over, and I'm just grateful I survived.
Natalie, this wasn't marked down as an accident. Let's see.
Yeah, did you almost hit somebody on this one?
No, I did hit somebody. I flipped over and my car flew in the air, and I landed with the roof on the street, and I skidded for a while. I went and took pictures and all that, but I mean, I did hit the vehicle, and the vehicle was
an accident on my end, Judge. I don't know.
Okay.
I remember Sergeant Gonzalez telling me about this citation.
Okay. So, Mr. Martinez, to be clear on the failure to drive in a single lane, I mean, if you feel you didn't deviate from your lane, it's up to you to plead guilty or not guilty.
But I can't afford an attorney, sir. I lost my job.
You don't need an attorney in this court. You have the right to have an attorney, but you have the ability to speak to the prosecutor on your own and talk to him, and if he agrees with you or whatever the case, it's up to him. You can always change your plea later, but I don't like for people to, not that I don't like, but I want people to understand that they don't have to plead guilty if they feel they're not guilty on a certain charge.
Correct. Well, I mean,
so that being said, you tell me what you want to do.
Well, I mean, I know I didn't go off my lane. I was in my lane, so I didn't fail to change lanes. So I guess I'll plead not guilty on that, sir.
Okay, we're gonna accept your plea of not guilty on that charge. That's gonna give you an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor on that one.
Very well.
On the second charge, you're still pleading guilty. Is that correct?
Failure to reduce speed means that I was speeding. Is that correct?
It means it's saying that you failed to control your speed.
I'll plead guilty on that, sir, because I wasn't speeding, but I mean, I don't know, what I was going the speed limit, but if I had failed to reduce the speed I have no idea really what it means on that, but
it means you're going at a certain speed and you don't have control of the vehicle at that speed. And if you fail to control your vehicle at that speed.
I failed to control my vehicle, sir. Yes.
Okay.
I did.
So I will accept your plea of guilty on that charge.
Very well.
I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $195.90, cost of $150 for a total of $345.90. The cost of $150, Mr. Martinez, when can you pay that?
What would be the longest I can, sir? Because I have no job right now. I lost my job due to the fact that I have no vehicle to travel to Houston.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 90 days on both of them.
Very well. What was the first?
That's gonna be December 21st, 2021.
December 21st. And what was the first amount? 195.50?
That's the fine,
The
195.
fine?
The cost is $155, the court cost, $150 for a total
150.
$345.90.
345.90.
So
Okay.
if you find that you're still without a job and unable to pay, there's an application you can come pick up.
Very
Okay.
well, sir.
You're gonna have to come by the court anyway to sign off on the plea paperwork, okay?
I'm from Brownsville, Texas. And you said I have to go to today or tomorrow? Or
Well,
is it
Natalie, when they're
possible-
out of town, how do we deal with it now?
You can email us.
Okay.
You can email us, your plea for all the tickets, via email.
Okay.
So you would have to write on a sheet of paper on how you entered your plea today.
So I would,
so-
on the sheet of paper, I take a picture and then I upload the picture?
Right, you'll take a
Okay.
picture of what you write and then send it to our email address.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and then with the copy of your driver's license.
With a copy of my driver license. Very well.
Okay, and then you did enter a plea of not guilty.
If we have to have a trial, Mr. Martinez, for whatever reason, you want it in front of the judge or in front of a jury?
Would you be the judge, sir?
Yes, I would be the judge.
Yeah, I want it with you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything, Natalie?
I just want to verify the address, Mr. Martinez, because I already have a court date set up for you. It's going to be October 13th, and it's going to be just like this. So
Okay.
I'll send out
October.
documentation to you.
October 13th, perfect. And my
At eight-
address should be 54 Tudela Street,
Okay.
Brownsville.
Okay, and then the phone number is 346.
No, ma'am. It's gonna be 832.
Okay, let me correct that real quick. Give me 1 moment.
Thank you.
832, what was it?
438
Okay,
0016. So again, it would be 832 438 0016.
okay. Yeah, you can call our office after lunch at 1 o'clock, and then to verify the email address, so you can send us that information, okay?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Be safe.
You too. Okay, Natalie, you tell me when you're ready for me to go.
Okay, you're good, Judge.
Court calls cause number 210-900-2073, State of Texas versus Arnoldo Rios. Mr. Rios, please raise your right hand.
I don't even think he's on here.
Yeah, that's him right there with the cricket.
No, Rios is waiting in the waiting room.
How did he get in the waiting room?
Let me admit him. And there's somebody else. You want me to let the other person in also?
No,
No?
got here. I'm gonna get him at the end. Mr. Rios,
Hold on, it's connecting, Judge. Just FYI, Mr. Rios has a lot.
I just have one thing here.
I'm just saying from previous.
Well, I'm gonna deal with this one right now.
Okay, which one do you have? Possession?
Possession of drug paraphernalia.
He has two other ones from September 13th.
We'll set him up on the next arraignment docket. Mr. Rios, you can please unmute your mic.
I'm right here, sir.
Okay, all right. Court calls cause number 210-900-2073, State of Texas versus Arnoldo Rios. Mr. Rios, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I do.
You can put your hand down. You were charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, where you were having 2 syringes alleged to
Yes, sir.
on or about August 29, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
Sir?
You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After the charge of possession of drug paraphernalia on or about August 29th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Rios, in addition to this charge, you have a number of other pending charges.
Yes, sir.
Pending.
Huh?
How many other charges does he have pending?
He has, hold on. 2. He has 1, 2, 3, 5.
5 that he hasn't entered pleas into?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Rios, today you're gonna, whatever you entered in a plea of guilty, you're gonna have to come by today to sign off on the plea paperwork. Other cases, they'll have them there, and you can enter your pleas at that time.
Other cases,
What are the cases, sir?
you only had 2.
I only had 2. What are the other cases?
Okay, so you have older one from 2019 for failed to signal, intent to turn, no driver's license, and then you got a warrant, a failure to appear. So you have 3 from 2019. And then the other 2 that you got on August 29th for driving while license suspended and disregarding the signal at a railroad crossing.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
when you come in, you can enter your pleas on those, okay?
Yes, sir. Do I come in today or?
Yeah, today, I need you to come in today, but what I'm gonna do on this one, Mr. Rios,
Yes, sir.
on 90 days, deferred disposition, it's gonna be a fine of $230, cost of $81. Mr. Rios, when can you pay the $81?
Well, I am in disability, sir. I get a disability check, 751. So I can probably give something on the 1st,
Judge,
like $50.
Yes, ma'am.
how about he comes in and enters his plea to everything, fills out an application, and then we reset him up for everything all at one time.
Okay. Why don't we do that, Mr. Rios? You come in, enter your plea on those other cases. We're gonna give you an application so we can put you on an extended payment plan or put you on community service.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Do I go right now or?
Natalie, when do you want him to come in?
Can you come in the afternoon, Mr. Rios?
What time, ma'am?
Like about 2:30.
2:30?
Yes.
Yes,
So-
ma'am. I'll be there at 2:30.
Yeah, so you can enter your plea to all the tickets, and then you can be put on an actual payment plan for everything that you have in our court.
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Rios.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
it?
Let me make sure, what's your address?
Oh, it's 16526 FM 624.
In
Robstown.
Robstown?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and your phone number?
My phone number is 361-480-5610.
Whose phone number is 906-9183?
My wife.
Okay. Okay, then we'll see you this afternoon.
Thank you,
At
Mr.
2:30.
Rios. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir, with the cricket, the one that says cricket influence, can you give me your name? Sir. He's not muted, right, Natalie?
No, sir. The man with the glasses. He's not paying attention.
All right, I'm gonna go on to Miss Emily. Okay, court calls, cause numbers 130100, 033-1408-03661, 1202-00100, 1504-02690, 1506-00397, 1408-04155, 1411-07208, 1601-000-242, 1604-00-2158, 1703-001819, 1707-004427, 1811-005184, and 191-000559, State of Texas versus Emily Leal. Ms. Leal, can you please raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You are Emily Leal.
Yes.
Ms. Leal, you are on a show cause hearing regarding 13 different violations where you owe a total of $4,951.20. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
And you filled out an application for time payment extension and/or community service. Do you recall doing that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And is everything in this application true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
And is that signature on the back of that application your signature?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you're asking to be put on an extended payment plan, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and approve the application.
Judge,
Yes, ma'am.
I know when Ms. Leal came in, she's needing her driver's license to get a better position at her job. She was asking about older citations, if there's any way that you could help her with that, or if we could help her. And I said that for her to come in front of you, because there's some from 2011, 2014. She did make a large payment that day that she came in. So I don't know, since she's in her-
what I'm going to do, because it's quite a number here. I'm going to review all these and see what I can do, considering the fact that you have paid quite a bit, and there's some very old outstanding ones here. And
Okay.
then I will, or me or my clerk will contact you here within the next day or so, and let
Okay.
what we're going to do. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Ms. Leal. Any other questions for me?
No, the only thing is if I do not answer my phone, if a voicemail can be left due to me having to work, and I work at the nursing home here in town, so I'm unable to be on my phone constantly
Sure.
or answer it in a proper in a proper time.
Yeah, no, we'll leave you a message.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Leal.
You still have the same phone
Yes, sir.
number, Emily?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
The 726, yes.
okay, awesome. I'll leave you a message.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Who's this man? He doesn't talk.
individual's attention.
Sir, I'm like trying to wave at him. Sir, what's your name?
He can't hear,
Can you hear us?
he can't hear us.
I don't think he has his audio on, or
Something's going on there. Let me get Mr. Galvan here. Okay, Mr. Galvan, you may want to unmute your phone.
what's the first name?
Israel. Court calls cause number 210-800-1932 versus Israel Galvan Jr. Mr. Galvan, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Galvan, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact, family violence, alleged to have occurred on or about August 8th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the alleged victim is Carmen Ruiz. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Galvan, since you came in late, there's some admonishments that I need to give you. The cases that come before this court are Class C misdemeanors. The fines normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed because there is no chance of jail time in this case. But an attorney could help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. As you sit there today, you have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. So you don't have to testify in your case against yourself. It's the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
An additional admonishment, because this is an accusation of family violence. I have to read this to you. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. section 922 G9 or section 46.04B Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. You understand this, Mr. Galvan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In addition, Mr. Galvan, there are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain charges. For instance, if it's a charge of no insurance, there's surcharges from the state of Texas on these family violence cases. This could count as if you were charged in the future, it could count against you, right? Because after so many charges, the charges could be enhanced. If you have questions regarding any of this, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Galvan, that being said, as to the charge of assault by contact, family violence alleged to have occurred on August 8th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Galvan, who's Carmen Ruiz?
She's right here.
I'm right here.
She's right here with me.
Okay.
My girlfriend.
That's
He
your girlfriend.
actually called the other day, Judge, and wanted to drop charges. So I told her that he needed to log on, but he entered a plea of guilty. He needed to enter a plea of not guilty.
You're not guilty.
So,
Yes.
Ms. Ruiz, if that's something you want to do, that's your right. And if the prosecutor accepts it, then the case can be dismissed. But Mr. Galvan, you would have
Oh, my goodness, you
to the
froze.
charge. So would you want to plead not guilty, Mr. Galvan?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to change your plea to not guilty. If for whatever reason you have to go to trial, do you want a trial before the court or a trial before the jury?
Before the court.
Before the court.
Okay, Mr. Galvan. I've entered in a plea of not guilty, and you're waiving your right to a jury trial. We're going to set this matter for a pretrial where you'll be able to speak to the prosecutor, but Ms. Ruiz, if there's anything you want to do, you can come to the court. I think the prosecutor has a form here you can fill out.
Okay, is there a certain date or?
Anytime.
Can you come in tomorrow, since I'm out of the office today, or you can't come in tomorrow?
I cannot, I'm leaving out of town right now. Won't be back till Monday.
Okay, can you do it? Can you come in today then?
Yes, right now.
Okay. Yeah, because he needs to enter a plea of not guilty and sign off on that. We need a copy of his driver's license. And then we need you to sign off on that document, and we need a copy of your driver's license.
Okay, great.
So yeah, we do go to, I mean, we do close at 12, so,
Okay. I'll be
and then
right
we'll
there.
be back at 1.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Galvan.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sir, can you hear me?
What they call?
You need to call me. You sending him a message? Yeah,
No, I'm typing my notes for the other. Okay.
I'll send him a message.
Let me call Cynthia, let her know about the other case. And I felt like crap.
For calling the city of Rock.
Cynthia, I'm gonna have Israel Galvan go in. He's gonna enter a plea of not guilty. Of course, get his driver's license, and then the victim is gonna sign off on that one document that Mr. Isasi signs off on. She needs to sign off on that. Non-prosecution, motion to dismiss. What? It's on his desk. Yeah, and who, there's a man here waiting. Do you know of somebody that has called? We don't know. We're trying to figure out what his name is.
Natalie, what's the phone number so I can give it to him?
Phone number for who? We don't
For the
know who
court.
this. Oh, 361-387-4589. Extension 136. We don't know who it is. We're trying to figure out who the last person is. Nobody's called. What was his name? How many people do you have there, Judge, on the docket left?
A lot.
9?
3, 4, 6.
But do you know what document I'm talking about, Cynthia? You know where Mr. Isasi signs off on the one to dismiss?
10 of them.
Yeah, because they're going here in a little bit, so I'm letting you know. They're both coming together. But he still needs to enter a plea of not guilty. Read the comments, because I made comments on everybody. Read the comments. Okay. Oh my God. I'm burning up.
Man, I'm not sure who this person is.
Give me some names and we can use process of elimination.
Gerardo Bueno,
What is it for?
open container.
What's the year that they're born? Should be on the outside of the jacket, Judge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, 12/5/67. That could be him.
Yeah, I think that could be him. What? Okay, give me the citation number. Let me see if there's a phone number.
R28131.
Nope, no phone number. Just our luck.
There's also a Jacob Rojas that says he's homeless. Also a Gilbert Garcia, same thing.
What happened to him? He left.
Well, he just took off the, I sent him the number. I'm gonna go ahead and he can call, and if that, you know, somebody calls and say they were on here, we'll reset them, okay? Okay, the time is 11:24 a.m. and we're gonna be going off the record.